नमः। ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शनदेशभु कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः। स्फुरन्ति सीकरा यस्मात् आनन्दशाम्बरे वनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। वेदोदधिं समुन्मथ्य ज्ञानरत्नं समुद्धृतं येन तस्मै वसिष्ठाय गुरुणां गुरवे नमः। वशिष्ठ जी भगवान की जय। सद्गुरु भगवान की जय। सच्चिदानंद भगवान की जय। शब्द ब्रह्म की जय। सरस्वती महारानी की जय। योग वशिष्ठ जी भगवान की जय। हरि ओम। योग वशिष्ठ निर्वाण प्रकरण उत्तरार्ध। निर्वाण प्रकरण लास्ट पार्ट second half and 134th 34th chapter. We are looking on the story of experience of the journey to see the end of creation by our king Vipashchit, who has become now taken the name Bhas. Anyways, he was describing, we have already discussed, he was tired and coming out of the water world, he was placed in the absolute sky, and there he slept and he entered into dreamy land. There he was dreaming. All of a sudden he saw a vast, unlimited black shadow in the sky, and who was falling unto the earth. And he went on describing all the happenings, whatever was there. It was a dead body, and all those seeing that dead body, all those we can say negative in means they are not really negative. They are the eater of flesh and bone and all these dead bodies. Some heavenly bodies, they like to have all these. It is a part of nature. Why? Because if all the dead bodies are kept as it is, then it will pollute the atmosphere. So somebody should clean it out. So it is the part of the nature. All sorts of beings should be there. One will be doing something, others will be doing just opposite to it. and some other beings should be compromising both. In that way, the balance will be kept up. So, yes.
Can I interrupt? I just noticed in the morning there is a photo of Mahakali in the room, and Shiva is
Lying down,
lying at her feet.
and Mahakali is dancing on it.
Yeah, so
That means Shiva Tattva, the holder, the substratum, or the container, it is always stable. That is what we are always discussing. The stability is the absolute, and the movability or the restlessness or the imbalanced state of that balanced state is known as the power of it.
and I suppose there is also some Puranic kathas
Yes,
that
there are so many to support it, and stories will be supporting with outer meaning and deeper meaning always. Some meaning will be indicative meaning, and some will be just word meaning and to say something sometimes which appears to be unnatural, but it will have deep meaning. Every story. It gives you some moral, some esoteric meaning. So, our king was describing, and all the gods were gathered there, and the power, time power, goddess of time, she appeared and she was prayed by all those gathered gods, demigods, and different kinds of celestial beings. And then the goddess Kali, she took sucked all the blood from the dead body, and she was dancing, and her body was described by our king. From different angle, the body looked to be different. From some angle, it was a black patch of some shadow, and from different angle, it was a lining body with linings, and from still other angle, it was the goddess, a female body with all those different kinds of strange garlands of daily needs of the human beings, and it will be a terrific figure. And from some other angles, from different angles, how it looks, the time factor he narrated in beautiful language. Now we shall see further. To have some idea about creation and its destruction, and the time factor, how it reacts on everything, the creation, sustenance of the creation, and the dissolution, everything is conducted by the time. So how the time power will have some ideas in our mind. That is the real fact. We have to understand what is time. वो कर रहा है जबकि चंडिका आकाश में नाच रही थी। सबके सब भूत प्रेत सब पर लपटे थे। देववृंद पर्वत के शिखर पर बैठकर देवी का नृत्य देख रहा था और उस समय सारे भुवन की जो स्थिति हुई वह बड़ी दयनीय थी। उसकी सब दिशाएं खंड खंड करके खाए जा रहे थे जो सब था और ले जाए जा रहे थे। दुर्गंधि पूर्ण मांस मसा आदि से व्याप्त थी। रक्त से सने हुए मेघखंडों से खैर और अग्नि के समान सारा भुवन लाल दिखाई देता था। So from different ways he is going on describing. First of all, the body of Kali was looking like some reddish patches of clouds at the sunset time, and sometimes it was looking like the lightnings in the clouds, and in many ways he describes it. And now all those meat eaters, they were enjoying the flesh and bone, everything, and the blood from every side. That big body was covered up by the eaters. They were enjoying the meat. It was looking like some blue lotus covered up by many groups of black bees enjoying the honey.
Is it the actual transformation of Kali, or is it just his
It was your ideas. There was nothing. It is some ideas. It is a kind of, it is a part of our creation. When the creation will be there, dissolution will be there, and partial dissolutions are going on every moment, everywhere. And creation also is ever in motion, everywhere. Everything is being created and everything is being destroyed. So this definition on the creation given by, or this world given by different seers, they say the world is nothing but a labor room. Everywhere, everything is taking birth. And it is also a burial ground. Everywhere, everybody, every being is dying. So they are buried. So both way it is going on. Now the body is seen by our king. It was covered up by meat eaters from all sides, and the Kali, the time goddess, she is dancing with joy and she is being prayed by the celestial beings gathered on the top of that mountain, and how the dance should look. Let us see. We shall witness the dance. All the gods, they are enjoying the dance of the time god.
Maharaj, so Kali, Chandika Devi destroying our ignorance, dancing. If Kali is dancing, then already the ignorance is destroyed. Then where is the Shiva? Now Shiva is in
Ignorance is not getting destroyed, it is growing and prospering. That is called dance. Growth is known as dance. You have to understand the application of the words, how they apply, how they use the word. विकास मतलब फूल खिलना. जब कली, a bird gets growing, that means it becomes a flower. That is called growth.
destruction also growth.
And yes, of course, and still further, if it will grow, the flower will fade away, the leaves, the petals will fall down, but because of that, the small seed will grow into a fruit. So that is also side by side going on. When the fruit is growing, then the flower is shading. They go together. Yes.
Our death is just the process of growth of the Creator.
Surely. Death means birth. Death means decay, means growth also. Both go side by side, together. Always we discuss, don't forget this point. Height means depth. Length means breadth. Window means door. Girl means old lady. You have to understand the opposite meaning together.
मीना ये लोग छोटी बहन को नानी बोलते हैं.
हाँ?
मीना ये लोग छोटी बहन को नानी बोलते हैं.
नानी. एक one word in Hindi, in use, nani. Nani, in one language it is younger sister, in one language it is young daughter, in one language it is elder sister, in other language it is mother of mother. So how many meanings, how the word is used, at what time, by whom, for what purpose, in what reference, at what time, then only the meaning will be clear. One word will have so many meanings. So always we have to see it from all round angle. Now the goddess is dancing and other celestial beings they are enjoying, praying the goddess, and that dead body is being enjoyed by the those those bodies, those beings who are likely to enjoy the meat, dead body and blood and everything. मांस चबाने की जल्दी से चारों ओर, ये फ्लावरी लैंग्वेज सब, मांस चबाने की जल्दी से चारों ओर चब चब शब्द हो रहा था। हत्तर के चब चब शब्द हो रहा था। When they were eating those places, then there was some sound, most wonderful sound, chop, chop, chop. And when you eat something very good thing, something sweet. So all this sound also he is describing. मांस चबाने से सब चब चब शब्द हो रहा था। कर और भी नाच नाच थोड़ा, वो गंदा सड़ा हुआ मांस खाकर नाच, काली बनेगी। और क्या हो रहा था भाई, लता ऐसी लंबी लंबी नसों और हड्डियों के टुकड़े करने से आकाश में कट कट शब्द फैला था। भूतों के एक जगह इकट्ठा होने और अलग अलग होने के कारण चारों ओर भीषण ध्वनि हो रही थी। सारा भुवन हिमालय और विंध्य पर्वत ऐसे बड़े बड़े हड्डियों के पहाड़ों से भरा था। All those pieces of bones, leftover bones, they were like size of Himalaya and Vindhya mountains. So they were lying here and there, and all these meat eaters, they were running here and there and shouting with joy. So everywhere it was full of sound of different kinds, and it was a peculiar sight.
स्वामी जी पहले जो बोला था कि जो महाकाली है वो सबका खून चूस रही है,
चीज लिया है,
तो वो सब साथ में चल रहा है ये सारा?
सब हो रहा है, सब साथ में, क्या बाद में, क्या पहले, क्या वर्णना तो चल रहा है भाई। और क्या क्या एक बार एक टुकड़ा मांस खाने के बाद फिर आप चुप रहते हो? मीट जब आता है आपका प्लेट में, अरे फिर खाएंगे, फिर और दूसरा कुछ खाएंगे, फिर कभी कुछ और चाट भी उसके साथ, फिर दो चार चीज खाने के बाद फिर एक टुकड़ा निकालेंगे, फिर उससे एक हड्डी निकाल के किनारे रखेंगे, उसके अंदर का सॉस को फिर चूसेंगे, फिर उसको फेंक देंगे, फिर और एक टुकड़ा लेंगे, उसके अंदर और भी होगा। सब मिली जुली चलता है यार, क्या एक ही बार में सब खत्म हो जाता है? हाँ, और कोई साथ में बैठा होगा उसको भी देंगे, है कि नहीं? नहीं तो दूसरा और कुछ दूसरा चीज खा रहा है तो उससे थाली से कुछ छीनेंगे, होता है। देखना बैठ कर बच्चे लोग जब खाते हैं तो क्या होता है। हाँ जी।
Blood and meat any relation? Something they eating together. Blood and meat.
ब्लड बैंक में पूछना। अरे भाई ये सब बनना एक टू हैव some ideas what happens at the time of dissolution, how it is not one body, it is some kind of a creation, समझ लो, a type of body which was a world by itself and it was destroyed, and we shall see how it died and what happened. All those we shall see in the end. Don't worry. Something how the dissolutions happen. तो बड़े बड़े हड्डियों के पहाड़ों से भरा था। देवी के मुंह से निकल रही अग्नि की ज्वाला में खूब पके हुए मांस से सारा का सारा भूतल व्याप्त था और रुधिर कण रूपी ओस की बूंदों से सभी दिशाएं सिंदूर से सनी हुई सी हो गई थी। Just imagine in some jungle, if a dead body is lying there, what will happen? Same thing happens when a universe is getting dissolved. Same thing happens. And in the jungle, so many types of animals will try to have a share and enjoy it. Not only wild animals, but the birds of different kinds, and the flies, mosquitoes, what not. How it will look full of noise and some beings are running here, there, and some are attacking others, some are sharing with others. What will not go there? Some dead body is lying in the jungle. Will it lie like that without anything? All the animals, birds and insects and all those will try to enjoy it. What commotion will go on there? Shouting, and some will be sitting somewhere waiting for a chance, and some will be fighting with others, some others will be sharing with others, and they will take away some pieces and go aside for enjoyment. Everything will go on. Some view you can have what happens when the creation is going to be destroyed, how the destruction takes place. तो देवी के मुँह से निकल रही थी जो अग्नि की ज्वाला में खूब पके हुए मांस से सारा का सारा भूतल व्याप्त था। अब फिर वो मांस खा रही है। नहीं, पका हुआ था का मुंह में पक गया था। हाँ, और क्या। वो तो नाच रही थी, नाचने के अंदर फिर आकर के एक टुकड़ा खा लो। कौन मना करेगा? और क्या?
होली में जैसे करते हैं
हाँ, what happens at holy time? We'll be playing for some time, then we'll run after another, and then we'll have some sweets and other things, and then again we shall go and have a little sun bath, and again we'll come and try to play powder and water and what not. The time is passed in that way. तो इट वॉज गोइंग ऑन। चारों ओर से देखने वाले देवताओं से दिगंत चौ चार दीवारी से घिरा सा हो गया था। फ्रॉम ऑल साइड्स ऑल दो celestial beings they were enjoying the dance of the time goddess and the enjoyment of all these uh, beings, and how that big rotten body was shared by everyone. One dies, others enjoy. This is the fact. Yes, your sorrow is pleasure for some other. Don't think you are only there. तो फिर कतिपय पहाड़ तो चोटी तक पृथ्वी के अंदर धंस गए थे और बचे हुए शेष सबके सब हड्डियों से चोटियों तक छिप गए थे। कुछ पहाड़ अंदर ढस गए थे वो जब गिरा था, और कुछ जो थे वो पहाड़ों पत्थर क्या वो हड्डियों के टुकड़े से भर गए थे। इसको देखो कैसा वर्णना हो रहा है। हड्डियों से चोटियों तक छिप गए थे, अतएव भुवनों के सभी पर्वत अत्यंत तिरोहित हो गए थे। दिशारूपी नायिकाएं रुधिर से सने हुए मेघ मंडल से रक्त वस्त्र से ढकी हुई सी मालूम पड़ती थी। The directions, all the sides and clouds, they were looking reddish because of this view. Everywhere something strange. गोल मटोल और चंचल भुजाओं से घुमाए गए विविध हथियारों से आकाश सारा का सारा पट गया। नगर गांव और कस्बे सबके सब ध्वस्त हो गए थे। केवल उनकी स्मृति ही शेष रह गई थी। In this way, the whole earth was being either or thither, everything was destroyed and nothing remained as it is. Only the memories of those objects, the rivers, oceans and the mountains and all those beings, everything was just smashed, and only memories were there, nothing else. भुवन में सारे चराचर जगत का रूप ही अत्यंत असंभव हो गया था। There was no form to be found. no form. Means nothing was there. Everything was just like a black sky. सारे जगत में सर्वत्र कुष्मांड और पिशाचिनियों के ही एकमात्र समाज हो गया था। ये सब जो पिशाचिनी जहाँ देखो इधर घूम रहे थे। हाँ?
ये वाला विभूषण हो गया, वो वाला सृष्टि हो गया।
हाँ, और क्या, जहाँ तहाँ सब पिशाचिनी सब घूम रहे हैं आनंद से, और कुछ नहीं मिल रहा। और पिशाचों द्वारा ताने बाने बनाए गए और आंतड़ी रूपी तंतुओं से जो नाचने में जी जान से लगे हुए थे, भूत प्रेत और पिशाचों के अभिनयशील हाथों के आकार के अभिनयशील हस्तरूप पक्षियों को फंसाने के लिए फैलाए हुए जाल के समान और आकाश में द्वितीय जगत की रचना कर रहे ब्रह्मा के नाचने के सूतों के ऐसी भूमि से लेकर सूर्य मार्ग तक ऊपर नीचे और 10 दिशा रूपी झाड़ियों से तिरछे लगे थे। ब्रह्मांड उदरगत विमान के सामन त्रैलोक्य हो गया था। समान होना चाहिए। ब्रह्मांड उदरगत विमान के समान। मान लो ब्रह्मांड एक विमान था, उसमें सारे बढ़ गए थे। ये सारे दूसरे जितना सृष्टियाँ सब उसके अंदर समा गए थे। भूतपूर्व पृथ्वी तल पर जमी हुई रुधिर धाराओं से समुद्राकार बने हुए अतः पूर्वोक्त उपद्रव से विक्षुब्ध जगत की वैसी हालत देखकर 7 द्वीपों के छोर पर उक्त सब के कुत्सित अंगों से अस्पष्ट लोकालोक पर्वत के शिखर पर बैठे हुए देवगण अति खिन्न हुए। तो ये सब दृश्य को देख करके पहले तो देवी को देख करके सब देवता लोग बड़े खुशी हो करके आनंद से स्तुति कर रहे थे। अब कोई ये सब उजड़ा हुआ सब देख करके फिर वो दुखी हो गए। और क्या। So all the celestial beings, they were enjoying, some were enjoying, and afterwards when everything was destroyed, some gods, they were very sorry, oh, everything is destroyed.
Reality not anywhere, everything is dream. For reality is here.
All this is a dream. He is dreaming only. Don't forget it. And that dream also in the sky. He is somewhere sleeping.
जैसे वर्णन किया है सामने आ जाएगा ना तो ड्रीम नहीं लगेगा पसीना छूट जाए
मौज लूटना अंतड़ियों का रामायण भी कैसे वर्णना किया है। जब खर दूषण का सारे तीसरा का सारे राक्षसों को मार डाले अकेले राम 14,000, तो सब कौवे और गीध और वो पिशाचिनी ये सब आकर के मौज लूट रहे थे। वो सब एक एक अंतड़ियों को पकड़ के छीना झपटी कर रहे थे और दूसरे गाली दे रहे थे कंगाल। अरे इतना सब पड़ा हुआ तुम्हारे भंडारा, इसमें भी कंगाली छूटा नहीं। तुम आपस में लड़ रहे हो, कोई किसी का अंतड़ी ले करके छीना झपटी कर रहे, मैं ये मेरा है, ओ मैं लिया हूँ, ये मेरा है। वर्णना करना सब होता है सब ऐसे ही। Some description of destruction, and that is in imagination only, in dream only. So how is the vision of the creation? You can just imagine something. श्री राम ने कहा, राम जी क्या पूछ रहे हैं? ब्रह्मन जिस सब के जो अति विशाल हस्तपाद आदि अवय ब्रह्मांड से भी बाहर पहुंच गए, उसने लोकालोक पर्वत को कैसे नहीं ढका? ये फालतू प्रश्न है। लोकालोक पर्वत को कैसे नहीं ढका? अच्छा, श्री वाल्मीकि जी ने कहा है, श्री राम जी उस सब का उदर उपलक्षित मध्य शरीर 7 द्वीपों के बीच में रहा है। सिर खुरोपलक्षित और बाहु आदि अवयव ब्रह्मांड के बाहर रहे। हाँ, यह जो भास ने कहा वह सत्य ही है, तथापि सब के दोनों बगल और जंघाओं के मध्य से, कमर के 2 भागों से और सिर और कंधा के 2 मध्य भागों से शिखरों के न ढकने के कारण वह लोकालोक पर्वत ऊपर दिखाई देता ही है। क्या यार Ram ji is asking some silly question on this. If that hands and legs of that dead body was beyond the creation, why it didn't cover up the highest mountains? Is this a question? So Basit ji gives the logic for it. Logic for it. Why it didn't cover up the mountains? Because it was lying in this way, and it was it went out of the creation, and that's how all those mountains they remained in the creation. So it could not.
Generally, when we refer to Lokalok, it means the teen lok.
Lokalok means the heights, imaginary heights. They are taken as the mountains of poles. See, if you have some round object, then it will have center. The upper part, the highest part will be the highest mountain. Mountain means the height. So the North Pole, just as our Earth's North Pole, though it is not a mountain, yet it can be imagined as the highest mountain because it is higher than any other mountains, isn't it? That's how you can say the pole is the highest mountain. And similarly the south one. South also, South Pole will be another big mountain. Its top will be the below spot. So in this way you can imagine as you can. You see, this is also a mountain. Why? Because it is the end of some part. So now, is it not, say if I stand like this, is it not the last part? If I raise my hands, this will be the highest part. Similarly, the leg, the thumb, that will be also the highest part. As you imagine it, it appears like that. इसी तरह प्रश्न का उत्तर कहकर कथा का अवशिष्ट अंश भी जो कि भास को ज्ञात न था, श्री वशिष्ठ जी ने कहते हैं। अच्छा, वहाँ शिखरों की चोटियाँ पर बैठे हुए अत्यंत शुद्ध कांति वाले देवता शरद ऋतु के सूर्य के धूप से निर्जल हुए शुभ्र मेघों के समान दिखाई देते हैं। जब भूत प्रेतों का दल सब अंग प्रत्यंग छोड़कर फैलाकर मोह के बल गिरे हुए उस सब को खा रहा था और 16 मातृकाएं खूब नाच रही थी, रुधिर के पनाले बह रहे थी, वर्षा को दुर्गंध फैल रही थी, वर्षा की दुर्गंध फैल रही थी। प्रत्येक देवता ने दुखी होकर यह विचार किया, हाँ खेद है, पृथ्वी कहीं चली गई, सागर कहीं चले गए, सब जनता कहाँ चली गई और पर्वत शिखर कहीं चली गई। ये देवता लोग कुछ दुख भी कर रहे हैं। हाय चंदन और मंदार और कदम्ब के वृक्षों के वनों से अलंकृत तथा विविध पुष्पों की राशियों का मंडप वह सुंदर मलयाचल कहीं चला गया। So some gods, they are sitting on the top mountains they were sobbing, and they were feeling very sorry and talking to each other. Oh, see those beautiful mountains, they are destroyed. See those oceans are not seen anymore, and all those beauties are gone now. They were feeling sad, seeing all this destruction. रुधिर ने हमसे संपादित शुक्लता के प्रति मानव द्वेषवश उसको नष्ट करने के लिए हिमालय के ऊंचे स्वच्छ विशाल भूभाग को अपने कीचड़ से शीघ्र लथपथ कर रंग डाला है। ये कोई, इससे हमको कुछ नहीं मिलेगा, एक पॉइंट इससे मिलेगा। ये जो दुखी हो करके वर्णना करे, see these gods somewhere enjoying, somewhere they were praying the time god and they were observing what is going on. Now some are feeling sorry, seeing the destruction. So, of course, he is going on describing in flowery language, in poetical language. But we have to take one point, very important point, where there is destruction. Of course, some will feel sorry. And where there is creation, some will feel glad, they will enjoy. But enjoyment is there in destruction also. And so miseries are seen in creation also. Because creation cannot go without destruction. So both will go together. So some will be glad, some others will be sad. So naturally both things will go together. This is the point. Understood? Nothing else. Other descriptions are those, language, how they use, how they describe the scenery, and all those. That is, of course, for the poets and for the writers and those people.
So even if the devtas have seen the process many times before,
They have enjoyed because their lives are longer than human lives. Because they are, we have discussed it, the point is the subtler one, subtler than the gross, will be more voluminous, it will be more spread, and it will be more subtler, and also it will have everything more than the gross. So the subtler beings, gods, they will have more life period than the human beings who are subject to the earth. The gods will have longer lifetime. They live for, you see, one Chaturjugi, and then they go on changing. And human beings, of course, for 100 years, they have their 100 years, but their time factor is different than human time.
They also go through the process of creation.
Say similar everywhere. One is getting created, and for sometimes it will be on the process of growth, and after sometimes it has to disappear, and again it has to appear. That is called birth. So in between all the changes in gross form, in subtle form, in different realms, it will go on. That is called nature. Everywhere, every way, in a comparative way, in a different manner, everything will be going on in change. That is called nature. So, he says, hey Kalpavriksha, those gods are feeling sorry. Hey Kalpavriksha, the will-fulfilling trees, they are also destroyed. Oh, what to do? Where Amazon, if you place a order, it will bring it within no time. So that is also destroyed. What shall I do? वो कह रहे हैं कल्पवृक्ष means Amazon. Anything you want, you can get it in no time. Just place the order and get the object. हाँ? पैसा देना पड़ता है, पैसा तो सबको देना पड़ता है भाई.
Maharaj, past is gone, future is going to come. Past is gone, future is going to come. That's also imagination. Past and future are also imagination.
Time also is your imagination, and you are bound by it.
So what is the present? What is the existence? What is the reality in the present moment?
The reality is present. How many times we have seen? These are many, see, but the table is one. Huh? It holds so many things. So everywhere one holds many. One is group, and group has many individuals. Everywhere it is one. Many in one, one in many. That is how we see and how we confuse ourselves. Whether it is one or many, that is everywhere. हे कल्पवृक्ष, हे लक्ष्मी, चंद्रमा और अमृत को पैदा करने वाले, हे क्षीर सागर, हे दधि सागर, जिसके की नवनीत से भरे हुए पर्वत पर बेलावन उगा है. बेलावन उगा है, ये बाबा. जिसके तीर स्थित नारियल के वृक्षों का बहुतायत वाले सुंदर दयनीय पर्वत पर योगेश्वरिया निवास करती हैं. ऐसे हे मधुसागर, आप सब शोचनीय हैं. आप सब कहीं गायब हो गए. आप लोग इस समय कहाँ चले गए? अथवा स्फटिक आदि रत्नशिलाओं से देवंगनाओं और दिशाओं की दर्पण को कहाँ प्राप्त हो गए? They are feeling sorry, remembering those good days and good objects remembering all those beauties and pleasures. हे क्रौंचदीप, जिसमें कल्पवृक्ष और निर्मल कांचन लताओं से निरवच्छिन्न घनिष्ठ संबंध रखने वाले क्रौंचाचल हैं। हे पुष्कर दीप, और जिसका चौगिर्द ब्रह्मा जी के वाहनभूत हंसों और नलिनियों से ठसाठस भरा है, और जो कदम के वनों की गुफाओं में विश्राम करने वाले विद्याधरियों की रति क्रीड़ाओं के जानकर नागरिकों और देवताओं का अड्डा है। तुम दोनों यहाँ से कहाँ चले गए? हाँ,
ये प्रश्न कौन पूछ रहा है?
वो राम जी पूछे कि ये कैसे, ये पहाड़ और ये सब क्यों कुछ बच कैसे गए, वो ढका क्यों नहीं? तब ये बोले नहीं, वो सृष्टि के बाहर चला गया, इसलिए ढका नहीं कुछ अंश। तो उसी को देख करके और जो चला गया उसको देख करके ये देवता लोग जो मौज उड़ा रहे थे वो कुछ शोक कर रहे हैं, बस इतना ही तो है। स्वप्न है, स्वप्न में कुछ भी संभव है। यद्यपि ये सारा कहानियाँ हैं, कहानियाँ को कहा जाता है कुछ पॉइंट्स को विचार करने के लिए, सृष्टि कैसे है और सृष्टि का अंत देखने के लिए जो इच्छा तुम्हारी है वो कैसे अनंत है, जिसको तुम कभी पूरा नहीं कर सकते। इतना ही तो बात है। लेकिन उसी के अंदर ही एक कहानी के अंदर ये जितना जो सब कह रहे हैं असंभव चीज़ जो संभवता के कारण हमको बता रहे हैं भाषा के अंदर, जब एक फैक्टर जोड़ दिए उसमें ये सपना था तो फिर कुछ भी बोलो है कि नहीं? इफ यू आर टेलिंग सम stories should be understood as reality, then only it will be accepted, or else it is not accepted. Now you are telling some incident in the story. It should be proved. Now, before telling all those, if you have already mentioned, I am going to tell you a story I saw in the dream. So how can you have any argument? Because it was a dream. So, on the other words also you can say, you can hold it, the whole world, whole creation is a story and it is a long dream. It is only imagination. That is what is told in the very beginning. Everywhere, everybody says, this is the story told by grandma, concocted story, and for the small child who knows nothing. This is how the world story, creation, the story of creation. Everything is imagination. Some thought, absolute thought. What is a thought? It is only a bubble or a wave in the absolute sky of consciousness. Somewhere, somehow, one thought means one wave. Somehow, by mistake, it is seen. And that is known as the beginning of the creation. And that is, if we give a form and a name, then only we can have the story, isn't it? So let it be either the creator or the Brahma, the starting point of creator, how the creator will be created, then only he will create other creatures. That's how to have some logical statement for the story, you have to give some acceptable wordings, isn't it? So this is how we use some words. Let it be Vishnu, the all-pervading life principle. That is called Vishnu. So give a form, imaginary form, because we think it is life principle we see in the water more clear. So let the life principle be imagined in the water, and it should have a form. Then only we can talk on it, and it should have a name. So the name we give to a form, life principle, which is all pervading in the water. That is, we can use the words, it is sleeping in the water. Sleeping means it is hidden, it is covered up by water. You are sleeping in your bedroom. That means you are not visible to outside people. So sleeping means hiding. It is inside. Inside means in the central point. This is how we have to understand Lord Vishnu is imaginary form, and imagination is not baseless, because our identity we cannot say baseless, and we have some life, and we have some lifestyle, and we are living beings. If these are right and correct and solid, then all those whatever is concerned with this body, everything will be solid. So we can imagine, yes, Lord Brahma Vishnu is some celestial being which is not visible to everyone, but it is invisibly hidden in the water principle, which is the life of all beings. So in this way we name and we have some form. Understood?
Our perception of Lord Vishnu can be different depending on our own understanding.
Yes, if you say Lord Vishnu is destroyer, let him be destroyer, then he has to take the name of the destructive power has to take the name of something which will logically fit to it. So some names, Rudra. Rudra means one who is the painful or the weeping aspect or misery aspect of our mind when it gets together. In many ways, when it gets together and solidifies and take a form, then what kind of form it will be? Go on imagining. That's how we have given a form to Lord Shiva. And it is not simply imaginary. We cannot neglect all these thoughts. Why? Because we are related and concerned with it. We have a life. I am a being, living being. I have a life and I am clinging to a body which is under the rules of all these imaginary principles. So I cannot go against all these. I have to accept all these principles we get together and supports my existence, isn't it? So we cannot just say all these are imagination. Then you are also, your identity also, you have to accept. Your problems, your being or your life is good for nothing and useless, and it is not at all found anywhere. Then only you can negate all these. And negation is the proper way. First of all, you have to negate yourself also. And that's how all these imaginations can be imaginations when you are an imaginary identity. Then only. Isn't it? Why? Because everything is related to each other. You are part and parcel of all these imaginary creations. You cannot just overlook it and bypass it.
Sorry. Should we, so it's not directly related question, but our Puranic Katha, right? So they are very literal as to what happened, and there is always a story for something, right? So like you mentioned, Shiva is a perception of our own understanding, right? Like the Rudra root. So there are a lot of stories associated with the existence of Shiva in the bodily form, where he carried his wife for wife's dead body, Parvati's dead body, and
All those stories, yes.
these are just stories, right? I mean, we should not.
No, all these stories, whatever we hear about the creation and process of creation and control of creation, though they are stories, all these stories are concerned and they are related to me. I am also a part of the story. Don't forget it. I am an actor of the whole novel drama. I am one person. There are so many innumerable actors who play the role of their own parts, and that's how the world drama is going on. So if world is a drama, you are also an actor within the drama. You have to take within it. You are not out of it. So now you can think, and as such, if we say, if it is all a story, creation is a story, then who says it? Who is telling this is a story? Are you going to tell the story? You are also a part of the story. You are not the storyteller. The storyteller will be beyond the story. Understood? Who is the witness of or teller of the story? Then only it is, for him it is a story. For you, story is a process wherein you are in the process. Understood now? You cannot say it is a story.
हम लोग जो पौराणिक कथाओं में देखते हैं कि जैसे काल भैरव है या फिर
है सब
तो वो उनके साथ में जुड़ी हुई जो कहानियां रहती
सब कुछ
हैं तो उसको हम सत्य माने
सच है। जब मैं सच हूँ तो सूरत दुनिया सच है। पहले अपने को, वही तो मैं कह रहा हूँ, इफ यू कैन नेगेट योर सेल्फ as some identity, what are you? First of all, you have to think over yourself. If you are going to tell the story, who is the storyteller? That is what I am telling you. If you are the story, you are not the storyteller. If you are in the story, you cannot be the storyteller. Understood the point?
एक और सवाल है हम लोग जैसे राम जी और कृष्ण जी को बचते हैं
They are in the story, bhai. Everything is story. And you are also in it, so you have to accept the other parts of the story.
नहीं मेरा मेरा अर्थ है कि दोनों एक ही भगवान के अलग अलग स्वरूप है
अरे भगवान दियो, भगवान, अब स्टोरी टेलर को भगवान मानो ना। तो स्टोरी टेलर जब कह रहा है तो राम का कहानी भी स्टोरी के अंदर आया। इसीलिए कहते हैं परमात्मा इनकारनेशन लेता है। इट इज इनकारनेटेड। द स्टोरी टेलर गिव्स his own partnership in the story. That is called incarnation. Just as the director plays some parts in the drama also. The director, he directs all the partners, isn't it? But sometimes, if the need is there, then the director himself takes one role in the drama. That is called incarnation. Understood now? After the part is over, where does he go? He becomes the director again. This is how the incarnation goes to its origin. All this you have to imagine in a correct way to have the understanding. Of course, it is a story, a long dream, but who is the dreamer? If you want to become the dreamer, then you have to dream your so-called identity also. You are in the dream. Just as we see, I see the dream. In the dream, I was going somewhere. I was climbing a mountain, and somehow I missed the track, and I was misguided, and I fell down, and I was shouting. But all these, Of course, all these happenings, is it a dream or real for you? It is not real for you because you are in the dream. When you wake up, you are the real identity. And the same identity is seen in the dream, which is in danger. That danger is in the dream. When he wakes up, he never feels any harm in the body. He feels quite okay. But in the dream, he was shouting for help. Understood now? This is how the dreamy life is so miserable and real life is so pleasant, and that real life is known as witnessing state. The Turiya, the fourth state, who is neither sleeping nor dreaming nor so-called awake, but witnessing all these states. Just as you are in waking state, you go to sleep and dream. In the dream you are also there, and your world also is there. Your mountains, your rivers, your beautiful scenery, and going somewhere to see some great soul in the cave in the mountain somewhere, and you are going, you fell down, and something and something. So all these pleasure and pain in the dream, you enjoy when you are in the dream. So-called your pleasure and pain is, it is worth, it is meaningful as long as you are in the dream. The moment you wake up, it has got no meaning. That's how when a man of wisdom who accepts all these are stories, why? Because ever changing, it has got no consequence which can be relied upon. All these are stories and drama or some dream, long dream. He will say, who is the witness of all this. You cannot say, or you are a player in the cricket team and your team has lost the game, defeated by the other. You cannot say it is a game, just a game. The witness who is observing in the pavilion, who is impartial, who enjoys the defeat and win both together. He enjoys when the batsman gives a good shot and oh, nicely has kicked it. Now when it is hold on the boundary line by the opposite, he also enjoys that. Oh, beautiful catch. How he jumps, you see, and how he caught it. Oh, praiseworthy. So both he enjoys, but the player cannot. The batsman throws the bat. Oh, what did I do? And the catcher of the sixer, he dances. He dances. One is weeping, other is dancing. both is enjoyed by the impartial witness. This is how, if you can at all, you can enjoy this world as a witness, then you can say all this is a story. And you can tell so many stories, not one, a series of stories, unending stories, and enjoy it. If you are in the story, you are not going to enjoy, you are going to suffer, because everywhere there is changes.
As you said, director can also take part as an actor.
Yes, yes.
Just like that, an actor can also direct another story. He can also witness another story.
Yes, why not?
So difficult to understand who is acting, who is directing, who is witnessing.
Of course. इसीलिए तो अर्जुन पूछा भगवान को स्थित प्रज्ञस्य का भाषा. What are the symptoms? What are the signs of a wise man? You have to identify. You have to understand who is a storyteller and who is in the story. That is your problem. That is your problem. You have to solve it. Hari Om.
स्टोरी टेलर एंड स्टोरी राइटर अलग अलग है या एक ही है?
Story writer and storyteller, same thing. Maybe teller may apply some other person to write if he feels a little lazy. जैसे व्यासदेव गणेश जी को बोले थे, तुम मैं बोलते जाता हूँ तुम लिखते जाओ, क्योंकि लिखने में मेरे को लगने से फिर सोचने के लिए देरी लगता है, टाइम लगता है. ऐसा हो सकता है. But even then the story writer also enjoys. He is a mediocre.
Like Krishna is part of the Mahabharata, yet not part of the war itself.
Yes, yes, because he was the actor and he was the director also. So he is never concerned with the drama going on, result of the drama, but he enjoys if more audience is there and actors are acting perfectly, then he enjoys it. And when he himself is acting, inside the drama also, somehow or other he directs others how to act. That's how Arjuna is directed by Krishna. You can act in this way, then you will not be a real actor who enjoys pain and pleasure, but you will be free from acting. You will be taken away from the drama and you will be free. You have to act perfectly this way. You have to think all the time you are guided by me behind the screen. I am behind the screen as well as before you in the stage. Both way I act. And who misbehaves in the stage, if they want to behave well, they have to come to me and surrender to me, and I will guide them properly. They will not be claimed, or they will not be, you see, accused by the audience. You have to remember me always how I direct you. Understood? Even in the drama, in the stage, he has to give a scene like this. Then only others also, other actors also will be benefited and they will be alert how to play the role. तो अभी क्या हुआ, इसी प्रकार जिनका दसों दिशाओं मंद मंद वायु के हिलोरों से चंचल पत्तों वाली लताओं से बेष्टित कल्प वृक्ष से लस्ट लहालहाती थी, वे सबके सब वन हाय ध्वस्त हो गए। मेरी समझ में नहीं आ रही अब हमारे सदृश लोग कैसे विश्राम लेंगे। जो देवता लोग, जब सृष्टि खत्म हो गया तो हम कैसे विश्राम लेंगे। ऐसे ही कुछ थोड़ा सा खाली वर्णना करे, वो दुख कर रहे। इक्षु सागर के किनारे हाँ मिस्रों के चट्टान वाले पहाड़ों से विभूषित पृथ्वी पर उन घने जंगलों को तथा उन अति मधुर मोदकों को फिर कब देखेंगे। अच्छा, खांड के बने हुए खिलौनों की भी कब देखेंगे। ये क्या कैसे वर्णना करे देखना। क्षुरु सागर ये है इच्छु रस सागर, वो नष्ट हो गया। तब ये विलाप कर रहे हैं कुछ देवता लोग। वो खांड के बने हुए जो सब पेड़ लता उसके किनारे और गुड़ का बना हुआ पहाड़े, वो सब कब फिर मिलेंगे देखने। क्योंकि इक्षुरस सागर के किनारे जो वो देश होगा तो कैसे होगा वो इसी का बनाया हुआ होगा। अरे यार, तो ये कल्पना सब करते रहो। ताड़ और तमालों के वनों से युक्त उस पर्वत के कदम्ब और कल्पवृक्षों से शीतल सुवर्णमय गृहों में बैठकर पहले अनेक बार अनुभूत चंदना चंदन लिप्त सर्वांग वाली सुंदरियों का या चंदन लता रूपी सुंदरियों का नित्य कब देखेंगे। ऐसा चला गया तो हम दुख कर रहे हैं, चलो दुख करो। हाँ, जम्बूद्वीपवर्ती जम्बू वृक्ष के हाथी के बराबर तथा जम्बूनाद सुवर्ण की उत्पत्ति के हेतु होने से अति प्रसिद्ध उग्रफल स्मरणीय हो गए। अभी उन्हीं फलों के रसों से बनी जो नदी को यह जम्बूद्वीप रूप पृथ्वी अन्य अन्य द्वीपों और समुद्र जिसकी मेखला रूप है धारण करती है। ये सब ऐसे ही सब वर्णना करते हैं। ये कुकुर मुत्ता से चारों ओर भर, कहाँ तक जाकर कुकुर मुत्ता जानते हो? हैं? किसको कहते हैं कुकुर मुत्ता? A विचित्र flower, some strange flower. It is not nose, मशरूम नहीं, मशरूम नहीं। कुकुरमुत्ता एक किस्म के वो कुचाई जैसे एक जड़ से पैदा होता है, जमीन से। कुचाई, जंगली कुचाई, अरबी जंगली नहीं होता है, वैसे ही एक पेड़ है, वैसे ही जड़ से वो पैदा होता है। उसमें वही कुचाई के माफी है कि छोटे छोटे पत्ता होते हैं। वो पत्ते भी रंगीले होते हैं, पीला और थोड़ा सा सुनहरी रंग के होते हैं। और उसी के अंदर एक डंठल पहले निकलेगा, और डंठल निकलेगा, उसके पास भी एक ढक्कन रहता है, उसका डंठल को ढका हुआ। जैसे ये हमारे बांस का कली जब निकलता है ना, वो ढक्कन ढका हुआ रहता है। तो ऐसे ही ये सब प्रकृति का सबका, जब गाय का बच्चा पैदा होगा ना, उसके चारों तरफ एक ढक्कन रहेगा, उसी से वो माँ के पेट से सुरक्षित रहता है हर चीज में। और जब बीज अंकुरित होगा तो देखना वो ढका हुआ कैसा रहता है, दोनों बीज का दोनों तरफ उसको ढक कर के रखता है, बीज का अंकुर को, हर चीज में। तो वो ऐसे ही एक बड़ा रंगीला एक पंखुड़िया जैसे, ऐसे ही एक से वो जो डंठल, डंठल के आगे केसर में सब लगा हुआ जैसे एक बड़ा सुंदर एक मोटा डंठल रहेगा, देखने के लिए बड़ा सुंदर रहता है। और वो उसके चारों तरफ ये ढक्कन ऐसा रहेगा, वो ऊपर उठता है। और उसको कुकुरमुत्ता क्यों कहते हैं? ये कुत्ते लोग ऐसा कोई पेड़ लता देखते तो वहीं पर जाकर के ज्यादा पेशाब करते हैं। हाँ, कुकुर मतलब कुत्ता, कुकुरमुत्ता मतलब कुत्ता जहाँ पेशाब करता है, इसलिए उसका नाम पड़ गया कुकुरमुत्ता। और है एक किस्म का फूल, और जमीन से निकलता है, उसका खुशबू से कुछ नहीं, पर एक किस्म का एक डंठल निकलता है जमीन से, बस इतना ही है, थोड़ा रंगीला है। मशरूम लिखा, अरे गोकुल सब झूठ बोलता है। हमारा कैक्टस को बोलता है वो ब्रह्म कमल, झूठ। गोकुलानंद कभी कभी बहुत झूठ बोलता है, जो रियलिटी वो क्या जानता है, कोई उसमें डाल दिया वही तो गूगल। जो कोई ब्रह्म कमल को कभी जिंदगी में सुना नहीं और जाना नहीं, वही लिए उसमें डाल दिया गूगल में। गूगल का कोई माँ बाप है क्या? वो कहाँ से लाएगा? Sometimes Google gives wrong information. Many times I have seen it. One flower, it is called Brahma Kamal, Brahma lotus, which is well known everywhere. It is not found in the lakes or watery places like other lotus. It is only found on Himalayan tops beyond, say, 12,000 feet height. And how it is, it blooms only, the time will come say August and September. August end and September. That is the time of blooming it. And when the snow melts on those heights, and then it accumulates between some stony land in a little hollow land, and it becomes, you see, it becomes dusty and little smashy. So from there, the lotus comes up, and the roots are ever there. It never gets destroyed, even though there will be snow for another 8 months over it. That is natural, so it remains there safe. And next year again it will come up, and the leaves will be not like our lotus leaf, but it will be a grassy leaf, something like yes, bouncy. It will be a little longer, and I have the dried Brahma Kamal. It blooms in the heights of Himalayas. And Google says some cactus flower, at night it blooms and it gives the seed called Brahma Kamal. Kamal means, lotus means it cannot bloom at night. It is a day flower. Lilies and other flowers in the water also, they bloom at night. They are related to moon, and lotus are related to sunlight. So they cannot bloom at night. But Google says, night flower, it is called lotus. See? Somebody who has not heard, not knows anything about this, which is well known in the scriptures and everywhere. But some person who has put this information in Google, somebody has put. Totally wrong, who never knows anything about the Brahma Kamal. Similarly, some other information I have seen, it is not trustworthy. But in some cases, of course, Google gives us many helpful ideas.
एक बार कोई मंदिर में लिली फूल है, उसको बोल रहे कि लोटस है, मैं बोल रही हूँ लोटस नहीं है, बोल रहे नहीं यही पद्म उनके लिए बड़ी लोटस है।
और क्या ऐसे ही. So this is how, anyhow, he is going on describing all the past memories, out of which the gods are feeling very sorry. Oh, we cannot get all these which was giving us so much pleasure. We are enjoying all those different things in different places. Everything is destroyed. When will we get it? Where shall we get it? Oh, we cannot get it. All this. In this way, this chapter is ended. And in the next chapter, in in 135th, we shall see भूत प्रेतों के झुंड द्वारा सबका मांस खा लेने और रुधिर पी लेने के अनंतर वसा से पृथ्वी की रचना हुई और बचे हुए रुधिर से मदिरा का सागर बन गया था। ओहो, ये बड़ा मज़ेदार एंड कर रहा है। In this chapter, in the next new chapter 135th, we shall see how again the new creation is going to be created. Out of the rest of the बीच में नहीं, अभी हम कुछ विचार कर रहे हैं, उस समय मजाक नहीं. Now he says, out of the left out those little flesh and bone and all those things, and the blood, whatever was left, out of that the new creation is going to be created. That is the beauty. See, our earth has different names and different stories of its creation. You know, it is known as Medini. Medini, one name. Medini means which is created out of flesh. And story, different story is there. When Narayan was sleeping in a yoga nidra, in a yogic sleep, means he is asleep but aware. So, after some time, some dart came out of his ears, and then they became two big demons. The first formation of living being, and they were, of course, they are of that type, which are the residue of the years when they came out and they got life and they became something. So they are narrated as demons and big demons. One was Madhu, the other was Koitava. Two demons were named as this. Madhu means some dirty, some remnants, residue, which will be little lively. That is called Madhu. Honey is known as Madhu, but pure Madhu is honey, and dirty Madhu is some dirty paste which will have life substance and which will be very strong. That what we call Madhu, the extract which has got some form, solid form, that is called Madhu. So it has also life. So it becomes, so slowly it grows to become a demon. Why? Because it is residue. It is dirt. So it cannot be positive aspect. It is some negative aspect. Just as our sweat and our excreta, urine, all these are negative aspects. The residue comes out from the body, which are not necessary. But it has got also the life principle in it, because it is the extract of the life. isn't it? In that way, Madhu and Kaitav, they were big demons who had life, and they were, when a child is born, he feels hungry. So they wanted to eat something, but there was nobody in the creation. They were the first creatures. So they looked here and there, and they saw somebody on the lotus above the water, and that's how they thought it is something to be eaten. So they attacked Brahma, the creator. The story goes like this. And Brahma was perturbed. Oh, where from all these have come, and I am in danger. So he was shouting and shouting for help, but nobody heard. So Narayan was asleep. So Brahma prayed the sleep goddess. Sleep also is a power, negative power. It deludes the person. It is a power, deluding power. So the Brahma, creator, having seeing nobody, he saw Lord Vishnu is sleeping, he is not awake. So Brahma prayed to the power of deluding, that is sleep, sleeping power. It is also a power. So that goddess appeared and he relieved Lord Vishnu from her clutches. So Lord Vishnu got awake, and he saw, oh, Brahma is in danger. So he started stopping, forbidding these two demons, don't do so. Then they started fighting with Narayan. And the fight went on for 5,000 years. 5,000 years not of earth, it is 5,000 celestial years, heavenly years. So for such a long period, the fight went on. Neither Brahma and neither Vishnu nor the demons got defeated. So take it other way. Fight is going on means the creation fight is going on. To save the creation, Brahma is the creator. That means the negative powers should subside and the positive powers, positive life principles should grow. It takes such a long time. When the life principle is visible in the water which was invisible, then it takes a long, long time, millions of years, then the life takes a form. This is how we have to understand the subtle thought powers. When they get repeated again and again, supported again and again, then they get grossified, and then they take a form which takes a long, long period. This long period is our concept of time, but from other point of vision of time, from other angle, the time is not there. If you see the time from above time, then time is a short change. So that change one sees from different angle, others see from different angle. So accordingly, time factor is understood differently. So our millions and billions of years is just a play of short time, play of hat putki, twinkling of an eye for the absolute. And from that angle, above angle, highest angle, if you see, the creation starts as the creator goes on thinking, those thoughts get solidified then and there. And that then and there is for us for millions of years. How many times we have discussed the difference of understanding on time, how we understand time differently. Every being to every being, the time factor differs.
परमाणु एक परमाणु दो परमाणु एक अणु तीन अणु एक त्रसरेणु ऐसे है कि टाइम काउंट होता है त्रसरेणु
ठीक है तो क्या हुआ?
फिर निमिष लघु
तो वो क्या साथ जुड़ेंगे? नहीं, परमाणु क्या परमाणु के साथ, परमाणु बनते ही क्या दूसरे परमाणु के साथ जुड़ेगा? उसके बीच में एक संध्या चाहिए। तो बनने दो सब कुछ, और उसमें जो ज्ञाप है उसको भी तो हमारा दृष्टिकोण है। तुम कैसे देखते हो? काल का काणु होता है, क्यों नहीं? काल मतलब कलना, गिनती। तो तुम अणु से गिनती करो या परिवर्तनशील कोई भी चीज को एक के बाद दूसरे को काउंट करो, कुछ भी काउंट करो, कलना करना। और कलना कब होगा? जब बदलता हुआ दो चीज, एक जब बदलेगा दूसरा बनेगा, उसके बीच का जो गैप है उसी से हम गिनती करते हैं। कलना करना मतलब सोचना, कल्पना करना और गिनती करना, दोनों का कलना अर्थ है। कलना मतलब सोचना और गिनती करना। दिस टाइम is dependent on thoughts, how do you think, and also that's how creation, without thinking, without knowing it, without having plan and project, you cannot create anything. So that is called thinking power, that is called time. And other aspect is counting. When there is no two, you cannot create. When there is no two, you cannot count. So both way aspects are different from each other. Get the point? When one becomes two, then only you can count, and then you can grow the numbers, and that's how growth is in a process, and that is called creation. So creation means time and counting and dividing and multiplying. All these are one aspect seen from different angles. One aspect, creative aspect.
स्वामी जी, ये जो अणु और परमाणु का बोल रहे
Same thing.
हैं, वो मतलब एटॉमिक लेवल पे हम
If you count it in atomic level, then go on, that is chemistry, organic chemistry, how the atoms get together. Not only two atoms, many atoms also get together to create some other molecule, and two can also get together, 2, 3, 4, so many, in different ratios and with different kinds of atoms, they get together and make a molecule. And those molecules are all, of course, they also get together, they grossify. In this way, the gross visible to the senses objects are created. This is chemical way, atomic theory. But from different angles we see it. From time angle and from subtle and gross level, or cycling ways, everything goes on in cycle, changes in cycle, cause and effect, and action and reaction, and seeing process. From different angles we see it, and different formulas are before us, which we know all these are rules of the creation. So in this way, he is telling, out of the place of the demon, when it was lying on the water, that is when it is solidified, the place of those two demons in the end, after 5,000 celestial years, when they were killed by Lord Vishnu, and those place is known as earth. That's how. And those that blood of those two, they were other items of the creation. He says, mass. So, अनंतर बसा से पृथ्वी, बसा मतलब मास की रचना हुई, और बचे हुए जो रुधिर है उससे मदिरा का सागर बना. So the blood which was created, it was that fluid which is known as Baruni, the negative juice inside the ocean, which was taken out as the poison which was inside the water, and also the positive essence of those, that is known as nectar. So when the ocean was churned, then all these items were taken out of the churning and they were distributed to different eligible persons. In this way, the creation is imagined in a पौराणिक way. मदिरा, मदिरा को, मदिरा से क्या होता है? टॉक्सिकेशन, दैट इज पॉइजन. जी जी. और बारूणी भी निकला था. बारूणी मतलब मदिरा. बारूणी का दूसरा नाम मदिरा ही है. और उसका वो जब ज़्यादा इंटेंस हो जाएगा तो वही है पॉइजन. ज़्यादा पी लेने से मरता है आदमी. एक ही चीज को कितने दूसरे दूसरे दृष्टिकोण से देखा गया और नाम भी बदल जाता है। जिसको हम मदिरा कहते हैं उसी को मधु भी कहा गया। क्यों? शहद ज़्यादा पी लेने से आदमी बेहोश हो जाएगा और मरता भी है, और ज़्यादा पी लेने से बढ़िया नींद भी आती है। ये सब देखा गया, सब टेस्ट करके देखा गया। तभी तो हमारे इसमें किसमें जो सप्तशती में देवी बोलती, गर्ज गर्ज क्षण मुढ़ा मधु जावत पीवा में हम। मधु का शराब का नाम मधु है, मधुशाला कहते हैं। जो बार को कहते हैं मधुशाला। मधु मतलब मदिरा, और मदिरा मेद से ही आया और मेदिनी भी मेद से भी आया। तो ये सब शब्दों को जो हम प्रयोग करते हैं, इसका अंदुलिनी अर्थों को जोड़ करके समझना चाहिए।
स्वामी जी, एक और चीज जो इसमें देखी कि देवतागण जो है उनको इतने लोगों की जो मृत्यु हो रही है उसका दुख नहीं है, लेकिन उनको अपने कल्प वृक्ष और
हाँ, ये नष्ट हो गया करके।
इसका ज्यादा दुख है।
हाँ, क्योंकि ये इसको एंजॉय कर रहे थे और ये सब गिर जाने से सब नष्ट भ्रष्ट हो गया। मान लो हमारे वो पेड़ काट रहे थे और टाइम सब गिर गया, हमारे नीचे जो तगर का बढ़िया सफ़ेद फूल वाला पेड़ था ना, वो टूट फूट गया। अब मैं तो दुखी हूँगा, सुखी हूँ क्योंकि वो छाया कर रहा था, पेड़ काट दिए। सुखी भी हूँ, और वो मेरा दूसरा फूल का पेड़ को नष्ट कर दिया, दुखी भी हूँ।
नहीं, लेकिन उनको इतने लोगों की जो मृत्यु हो रही है उसका शोक नहीं है।
जैसे भी किसको कैसे, किसको कैसे, इसलिए तो डिफरेंस है। इसी प्रकार लाइक दिस वी शैल सी नेक्स्ट हाउ द न्यू क्रिएशन इज गेटिंग अप out of the remnants of those flesh and blood, how the new creation is built up. वो जो सब गिरा था उसको तो first of all he saw some in the dream. See all these points take together. He saw in the dream some black spot which was in the sky, and it was started falling and fell on the earth. That means the earth was there before, and that means the sky was there. So it relates Yatha Purvam Akalpayat, this great sentence. The creation was created just as before, because the creation is eternal, because it is imagination only, and because it is due to the effulgent mass which is known as the absolute truth. Omnipresency, omnipotency, and omnisciency, that is nothing but the light, immense, unthinkable light and light. So naturally there will be confusion. When you look at some very big flashlight, can you see the bulb inside it? It is so difficult to look at it. That's how it creates some confusions and something which is not real. This is how all these creations are misunderstanding or concurrence or some imaginations. This is how everything is within that. And that's how it is neither new nor old. It is eternal. So if at all you think of the creation due to some mistake in your vision, let it be anyway, then you are bound to think just as before. You are not the first being. That's how you have to say, just as before. The eternal being is eternally present. So if at all he creates, then how he will create? The mold is same. If the pot maker makes some pots, the wheel will be the same wheel. On the center, it has to put some clay. And out of that clay, what is ingredient for all the pots, let it be water pot, or let it be plate, or a flower pot, or any pot, but it has to be created from this, just as before. That's how these wordings are given, how the creation was created. This is how we have to see from all angles, taking the meanings of the words, how the words are created to indicate what, and how all these imaginations, perfect imaginations, and they went on again and again, and these thoughts got solidified, and now we are in this, we are unable to deny our identity. And so also is the case with all our relations around us. Every object, we cannot say it is just imagination, because we have been related with it, with all these continuously since our life, beginning of life, since our birth. How can we deny all this to be dream and just imaginary? To accept it, we have to go for such daring, strong steps again and again, analyzing day and night and negating everything from up to the down. This layer, just as we go on with the mango nowadays, the upper layer, it is not edible. It is half ripened. So take a knife and peel it and throw it. It is not edible. This is how the names and forms of all our surroundings and our own being, we have to take out and throw it. Names and forms, they are not real. We have created it. It is not created by Brahma, the creator. Names we have given, and how the objects are named because of its qualities and its behavior, action and reaction, how it moves, how it has relationship with others, transactions with others, then only accordingly we name it. And what relation the sound has with the object, how the object moves and how it reacts. That's how we name it, and names and forms are our imagination. It is not given by the Creator. So we can negate it easily, isn't it? My father, I have given this name to my father. He is not father of everyone. He is not the father of the nation. He is not father of other friends. You cannot say so. So all these names we have created for our easy transactions in our life. So we can easily negate the names, and when the names are negated, the forms have got no use. It has got no name, means it is not identified, and we don't know the value of it, so we cannot use it, so useless. And we have created the form. Huh? See, the same stone is used for making the pillar or the wall, and the same stone is broken into pieces, pebbles, and then it is used for the concrete pillars. And the same stone, when it is crossed nicely, it becomes a sand, and it is mingled with cement and used for the same stone. It is our creation. So we can see it clearly and we can delete it. We can negate it. But when we come to the inner objects which are not created by us, it is created by the Creator. And how it is, what it is. So simply we can take two creations. One is cosmic creation and one is individual creation. So we can negate our individual creations easily. Let us start with it. And then when we become one with, because we are in the cosmic creation, so we are the part and parcel of it. Then when we go on continuously identifying ourselves not as the part but as the whole totality, then we become one as the group, whole total group. The same member of the society, individual member of the society, becomes the total identity, Prime Minister or the President. Same becomes the President one day or other, if it is supported by everyone, elected.
Is Samashti and Vishti same?
Same. Isn't it? One person who was born as a child and became elder, become eligible to become a citizen and cast its vote, then he becomes the citizen. He gets support from others, elected by others. He becomes the member of the parliament or the legislative assembly. Anyway, the same person is elected to be the group leader, isn't it? Similarly, a individual being can be the cosmic being if you are supported by everyone, if you are witness of everyone, well-wisher of everyone, then only. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. If you think for the whole universe, If you are one among everyone, if you go with the whole mass, then you are the leader of the mass, isn't it?
So I can
Then you can be the group leader, and then you are one with the whole group. That's how you are all pervading the truth. Understood now the method? From one to go become the whole group, and when you are the leader of the group, seer of the group, protector of the group, then you are one with all the group. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Exactly. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Yes.
my experience is only my experience, not others. Then
When you become the group leader, then you will be one with him. And that is also vice versa. If you do something good to others, then only they will support you, then you will be the group leader. From this side and from the upper side. You are bound to do selfless service to each and every being. When you become one with all the beings, that is the positive way. And when you have become the group leader, cosmic mind, or the creator, that means you are one with every creature, and that is also negating and accepting both. Both. That is what is given to us in different ways as sadhana. Different ways, there are so many paths.
This group also includes our five senses and everything.
Everything. Negating and accepting. Being one with everyone. That is positive way, and negating is the other way. Tomorrow we shall see further how the destruction is seen, and then creation we shall start. Then maybe we can come to the end of the creation. Let us try. Hari Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnata Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavaseshyate Om Shanti 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 Sadguru Bhagavan ki jai Satchidananda Bhagavan ki jai Sabda Brahma ki jai Saraswati Maharani ki jai Jogavasini Bhagavan ki jai. Hari Om. वो